Hello everyone. So far we have discussed bubble sort and selection sort. Let's now look at the working logic of insertion sort. Yeah, so we'll divide this into two parts. Yeah, so now what I'm going to do is I'll take one number at a time. Let's say this is an array of size 6. So we have 6 elements. Now what I'm going to do is I'll take one number at a time. That is 0, let's say, and place it on the right side. Now just tell me, if I have only one number, will that be sorted or not? Yeah, it will be always sorted, right? Because if there is only one number, it will always be sorted. Now I'll slowly pick one by one number and insert it over here. So let's see how we do that. Let's say next we take 3. Okay. Now instead of placing 3 just before, just after 0, I'll check one thing. If I keep 3 after 0, will the array remain sorted? Yes, right? So I'll keep it next to 0. Now again I'll pick one number, let's say 7. I'll check the same thing. If keeping 7 next to 3, will this array remain sorted? Yeah, that will still remain sorted. I'll just leave it here. Now I'll pick 2. Now I'll check. If I keep 2 after 7, will this array remain sorted? No. Why? Because I know these three elements are sorted and the last one is greater than 2, right? If last one is greater than 2, this means that I cannot place 2, which is a smaller number, next to 7, right? So I'll find out where I can place it. For that, what I'm going to do is I'll just put 7 in place of 2, because we know we cannot put 2 over here. I'll try to move one by one number here. Now I'll see, can I place 2 over here? No, because when I try to compare 2 with 3, 3 is greater. So I'll just move 3 over this place. Now I'll check, can I keep 2 over here? Yeah, so when I compare 2 with 0, 2 is greater than 0, I can place it here. So I've inserted 2 at its right position. Now let's take 9. So if I take 9, I'll check 9 with 7. 9 is greater than 7, right? So basically, if 9 is greater than 7, 9 will be greater than all the numbers in the array. So I can place it at that over here, right? I'll take the last number. Now, before keep placing 2 at the last position, what I'm going to check is 2 greater than 9 or not? Not greater, right? So I'll move 9 in place of 2. I'll check with 7. Is 7 smaller than 2? No. So I'll move this as well. Is 3 smaller than 2? No. I'll move this one also here. Is 2 smaller than or equal to 2? Yeah. So I can place it here. Now, when I insert it over here, you can see the whole array is sorted, right? So the same thing, let's implement in our code. So I have taken an array of size 8. It has 3, 7, 4, 6, 1, 10, 2, 3. These are the elements. Let's print it once without sorting and see what does it print. Yeah, so it printed all the numbers 3, 7, 4 as it is, right? Now what we are going to do is, now we are going to sort this. So we saw, if we take only one number at a time, that itself is sorted, right? So we will try to sort from the second index. Okay. So what I'm going to do is for int I is equal to 1, that will be second index, I less than length, I plus plus, right? Now, every time what we were doing, we were taking a element, like let's take 2 from here, trying to check where is the correct position to insert it, right? So how we can do that one is, let's take the current element. Current element is array of I, right? Now I have to compare this array of I with the just before element. Like if I fit here, let me keep it in unsorted order. Yeah. So let's say I have picked 3. Now next when I picked 2, I need to see whether 2 is greater than 3 or not, right? If 2 is greater, I would place it after. If not, I'll move it here and place it before. Similarly, I'll take 0 and I'll see whether 0 is greater than 3 or not. So I'm comparing my current element with just before element, right? So I'll take one more index here. Let's say int last. Last is nothing but I minus 1, just one index before it. So what I'm going to do is, while my current element, I'll compare my current element with the previous one. So current element should be greater than the previous one. So till current element is less than my before element, that is at index last. So I can write array of last. Yeah, array dot last. If this is the condition, what I was doing is I was moving this element over here, right? So what I can write is, in simple way, array of last plus 1 is equal to array of last, and last will get decremented every time because we are going to compare it with next element. So very simple, what I have done is I took, let's say, last as index 1 here. So last is pointing here, my current element is this one. I'm checking whether my current element is smaller than this one or not. No, my current element is greater than this one or not. It is not true. So I have placed this array of last plus 1 will be equal to array of last. So what will happen is array of last is 1. So array of last will be placed at array of last plus 1. So this will move here. Now I'll subtract my last. So last will become 0 because here I am subtracting last minus minus. Now I'll compare again these two numbers, 2 with 0. Is 0 greater than 2? No. So again I'll move it here, right? 0 will become minus 1. Now I don't have any element. So I should do one more check over here is last should be always greater than equal to 0. Then only we can make comparison, right? Otherwise it will give us array index out of 1. Yeah, once this is done, my last is pointing to the number before where I should place my current element. So what I'm going to do is very simple. I'll say array of last plus 1 is equal to current element. That's all. So what basically I'm doing is I'm taking one element at a time, finding what is the place where I should insert that element and inserting at that position. This this while loop is just to move the numbers ahead. Like if I take 7, let's say if I take 2 from here, I cannot place 2 here, right? Because 2 is smaller than 3. So that while loop is just moving the numbers here and making a gap where I can place my number. So let's run this and see. Yeah, so we got the sorted array. Let's change the number. Let me write -1 over here. Yeah, again it is sorted. Yeah, so this is the logic. Hope everyone understood. Thank you.